Hey guys, Eugene Gamer here, and I couldn't think of enough movies to do for my favorite movies list other than Christmas Vacation, so I'm doing something different. Recently, I watched a video on hidden treasures, or video game hidden treasures, where it was a game that people don't really know, but is still a great game. And you just find this game and you try it out and you're like, I'm not too sure about this, and then you try it out and you're like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And some of these could be counted as hidden treasures. And some you might say that's not a hidden treasure. Well, maybe it isn't now, but before but when I started playing it was. All right, one sec. Hey guys, and sorry, I had to grab another game. And I know I don't actually have the art for some of these games, so I might show a picture or something. But first, we're going to start with a newbie game. And newbie games, sometimes they're great. Sometimes but there's a bunch of crappy ones. And sometimes the movie doesn't even have to follow the video. The video game doesn't even have to follow the movie for it to be good. But this one actually did follow pretty good to the storyline, and was a great game. And that is Lord of the Rings Return of the King game. This game is awesome. This was one of the first RPG games I played, and it was really simple. Do this, do that, level up to level 10, you're good. And also, it was very simple. It was challenging. It was multiplayer, and it had parts from the movie, and it was also one of my favorite movies ever. Like, it was immersion. Just awesome. All right, we're moving on to my next hidden treasure, and I don't put these at any level above the other one. These are all great games. I just can't put them at a level. And this game is weird, yes. And you guys might know it from Screw Attack because they talked about it. But like, I've only heard Screw Attack talk about this game. I haven't looked for it on YouTube or anything like that. But that game is iNinja. iNinja is boss. You're this little ninja in training. I swear you're not even taller than 3 feet. You're short. And at the very beginning, you kill your sensei on accident. And it's just filled with killing and of weird people with green blood. And of snotty remarks by the ninja. Please don't try to die again. Oh, it's all clear to me now. Stuff like that. Like, every time you start the level, he always has a new snotty remark, and you're like, that's fine. But anyways, and it's got a decent storyline. I mean, some of the characters you go, what the fudge buckets are you? Like, the third person you meet, the sea lady, she scares me. She scares me a lot. Alright, next game. And this game might not be called, especially after a movie, it's probably not called the Hidden Treasure, but before I got this game, I only saw one person play this game, and it's because of him that I actually bought the game. And that's, sorry, I don't actually have the real covers, is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Alright, do you guys think the movie was good? No. The game is amazing. Movie, okay. Game, amazing. I mean, like, he uses all the sands of time in, like, he uses it all at once. in that game, you use it over and you get so many cool abilities with it. It's OP as heck. And so if you've watched the movie, you know the what happens, but it's different in the video game. So you invade you invade this city. That's where you start. Like you literally you go through this place and then you get knocked out for a couple minutes, and some people are trying to attack it, bust open a door, and you go around kill a few people, and you get into their treasure room, and you find and actually technically you walk into a girl's bedroom at the start of the game. I should tell you that first. It's uh, and then next, after you go to the treasure room, you do this really, really annoying jump part that when I was 9 took me 20 minutes about to get just to the darn dagger. And then you get the dagger. And you're all, and then you don't notice this thing about to crush you, and you tap this little button, and then right as it's right above your head and you see it, it goes back, and you're like, and then you're like, wait a sec, I know what happened, and you jump back, and it just, it's awesome. But you get to do so many cool acrobatics. It was like Assassin's Creed with a storyline. I mean, yeah, Assassin's Creed's fun with, it sort of has a storyline, but it's free world. But this is really cool. And then once you get that, you return to your father, and you go back to your kingdom, and you found, and because you've won, you take slaves and some animals to one of your allies, and you take the hourglass filled with the sands of time, and you're like, wait a sec, wasn't this at the end of the movie? Yeah. Then you release the sands of time right at the beginning of the game. It goes into apocalypse. There's 3 people alive. Main bad guy, you, and the princess chick. And yeah. And so you go through the whole game trying to reverse what you just did, and there's zombies trying to kill you, and all you can kill them with is the dagger. When they're on the ground, you stab it into them, and they get sucked into your dagger, and that's how you get more sands of time. And some parts were really annoying, especially because there was these birds that murdered you. But anyways, it was a great game, and there's been a few new ones, but like like the combat was amazing. Like the Prince of Persia on the Xbox 360 just wasn't that good. Like with the combat, like I'm like 1-on-1. That's not the Prince. The Prince was 2 against an army. Like you'd be hopping around just doing all these acrobatics and just yeah. Alright, before I run out of time, I better show you guys the next and final one. Again, no art. And that's Dynasty Warriors. And this one's Empire 6. And a lot of you might be going, that's not a hidden treasure. Hyrule Warriors is humongous. This was a while ago. A couple years ago, when I was 12, 11, I had never heard of Dynasty Warriors, and my friend Cody had gotten it on his Xbox, and it was this one. And I thought it was amazing. I'm just like, you killed all these hordes of people, and yeah, they're bigger in other countries. Like, my exchange student who's from China, his friends play the Dynasty Warrior series all the time, and they ace their Chinese history class because they played that game, because they know all the names of the people, because they have either fought with them or fought with them. It's a great game, and I do suggest trying out Hyrule Warriors. I haven't yet. I wish, but I don't have a Wii U, sadly. Anyways, and yeah, those are my hidden treasures. And please tell me in the comments what your hidden treasure is. And yeah, you might say, oh, those aren't hidden treasures. You gotta remember, I got most of these games a while ago, or I found these games a while ago.